Yo, just jumping on for a little bit tonight. Just like the title said, just shoot the breeze with everybody. Oh shoot, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? I'm just kicking back. I just got done eating dinner and everything, and kick back for the night. Just got done setting up my reels and everything for the end of the month for going for sharks and everything. I still got a place in order to get a couple things, but other than that, yeah, I got the big old 20 odd hook on there, ready to go. Damn, I didn't realize I got like freaking jazz playing so freaking loudly in the background. Yeah, just put some 200-pound mono top shot on my LX to cast off the pier because I only got to cast like 10 yards, so not a big deal. Whoa, that number jumped up 38. Well, yeah, man. So anyone's got any questions, fishing related kind of stuff, hit me up. I'll try and answer with whatever, if I happen to know the answer to what you're asking. And to anybody that's new in here, we have some really knowledgeable people in our group. So there's no such thing as a dumb question. Brittany, how you doing? Pink Lion, where did you get it? This was from Team Hard Life when I won this reel from his channel, my buddy Albert's channel, and I got this is 130-pound tight line hollow core HXW Raptor 3-speed. Yeah, pretty darn nice. I'm happy with it. Looks good on this reel. Daniel, my bro, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Toriano, how you doing, brother? Ruben, I swirl you off, puffer. Okay. It's cute. I'm doing good, Daniel. Just chilling, man. Just got off work a little while ago. Came home, ate some dinner. Chilling for the night now. But yeah, I showed I don't know if you were in here, Daniel, but yeah, I threw some 200-pound mono top shot onto my 100-pound that you sent me. So it's topped off for casting off the pier. Like I said, I only got to cast like 15, maybe 20 yards at the most with a 5-foot cast out, and we'll be on sharks. Doing good. It's nice. You got going. Oh, thank you, bro. I ain't got a lot going on this stream. I'm just kind of chilling. And if you guys got any fishing related questions and stuff like that, like I was saying earlier, there's people like Daniel Garcia who's in here, who's super knowledgeable. A lot of the guys that I know that just jump in the stream that are buddies of mine are just ridiculously knowledgeable, experienced fishermen. So if I don't know the answer, pretty sure one of these guys is going to know the answer. Dustin, how's it going, bro? But yeah, I just picked this up too, Daniel. I'm sick of getting my groin absolutely destroyed hooking into like multiple sturgeon off the boat or off a dock and just getting absolutely murdered by that right in the groin nonstop. Feels amazing. So for when we do big 6 gills off the pier and my rod's done getting hit and I get out of the dock after I set the hook and everything, this thing is getting on 100% on any rod. So for like 17 bucks on Amazon, bro, that'll save, just wearing that one night will save me like 2 weeks of discomfort and pain. I didn't have enough room to actually throw any mono top shot on this reel, so I have to, I'm just going to run this as a cast out when I fish, hopefully at the end of the month, beginning of May, for 7 gills. Again, at another location, I don't have to cast very far, 15, 20 yards, really, with a 5-foot cast out with 20-aught. I'm still gonna, oh God, I'm still gonna rock this though. I'm still gonna rock this fishing for the sharks, the big sharks, because it's too fun. Just getting them on the big spinning. It's that, and it holds a lot of line. I can just let them take it and run with it, and works out good. Oh my God. I got some like, I got a little bit of, I think 130-pound mono. I have like maybe 35, 40 yards of it at the most. I'll use it as a short top shot or something, or rubbing leader. But this stuff seems okay. It's not. I tried cutting through it just with scissors, and this was a pain in the ass to cut through with scissors. So that seems like it's gonna work decently. I just bought new bolt cutters. I got new not, I wouldn't say they're not for your crimps and everything like that, but it's actually to like mush your barbs down. It's pretty sick. It'll fit basically any big shark hook. They're like 16 bucks at Home Depot. Oh, I should grab and show them to you real quick. They're pretty awesome. Yeah, it's basically like a big crimp, dude. But right here, and yeah, that thing just it. This first setting, this very first one, smallest one, fits a 20-aught catch all. Perfect. It'll smush your hook down completely flat. Barely even feel it with your thumbnail. So don't have to sit there and file. Don't have to sit there and try and use small, smash your hard. I just barely squeeze down and it's flat. So definitely worth the money. Man, if anybody's got any questions, light me up, man. I'm just shooting the shit with you guys. No, the cat's trying to bite my leader. No, no questions. No, really. I think everybody's so quiet tonight. Yeah, you guys, whoever, whoever's got, doesn't have to be a question. It could be whatever. I should just tie that other one on. Yo. There. Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna be primarily focusing on sturgeon. I mean not sturgeon, but sharks for the next like 3 months. I'm not gonna probably be doing a whole heck of a lot of sturgeon fishing. Um, maybe once in a blue moon here and there in the next 3 months, but yeah, we're gonna be focusing on sharks for the most part. Probably doing quite a few Sunday going into Monday trips overnight. I'm looking forward to it. Got a couple buddies we're going to get on their first shark, so that should be fun and interesting to watch and to film that. Yeah, but whoever's in here, if you guys got any fishing related questions, like I said, no dumb questions. There's no dumb questions. So uh, we all had to start somewhere. Nobody knows everything. They claim they do. They're a liar. But we have some super knowledgeable people that do come in here. So Jacob, what's up, dude? What's up, bro? I'm just hanging out, man. Just shooting the shit. Uh, just got done rigging up the shark rods. Shark rods. I shouldn't even say that. But what I'm using as shark rods. But just threw a 200-pound top shot, mono top shot on my LX. Got my HXW already rigged up with a 5 foot cast out for the end of the month. So gonna be doing primarily shark fishing for the next like 3-ish months with a little bit of sturgeon fishing sprinkled in here and there. But yeah, primarily 6 and 7 gill sharks. So we're going to get some cool videos. That's for sure. Ugh. Gimbal. Yeah, man, like, is that sunlight coming in your window? Not really. It's kind of my light up here mixed with that. So it's a little bright. Yeah, it's only, what time is it? It's 5 to 7 over here right now. So yeah, it'll be light out for like another hour-ish. Yeah, you're like 3 hours ahead of me. So, man, you going fishing? You going hunting anytime soon, man, or just too caught up with work and all, and family and all that, life? I'm gonna try and get out there for sharks at the end of the month. It's just timing and finances and stuff. It's not expensive that per se. It's really just bait and gas, but it's like a 3 hour drive almost. But yeah, we're gonna get some kick ass footage, man. I'm so stoked. I can't wait. Catching up with leather turkey season is almost here though. Hell yeah. Nice. Stock up the freezer, bro. Mm. Get them in the freezer before you know it, it's going to be Thanksgiving. And you're ahead of the game. Yeah, they're trying to ban. I think I sent you that. You saw it, but they're trying to ban fishing, hunting, farming, and pest control in Oregon. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't think that's going to go over very well. I'll have my fall turkey for Thanksgiving. Hell yeah, man. Fishing's expensive there. Absolutely. You know what? And Savers, yes. My That is very well put. It is expensive therapy. And it's definitely worth it in the long run. Uh it's therapeutic, man. You know. I used to get mad when, a long time ago, and get when I'd get skunked and stuff like that, I'd get pissed off and this is bullshit and blah blah blah. Whatever, just get angry. Dude, half of the enjoyment for me is just chilling by the river, man. Just watching the birds fly by, watching boats go by, listening to the river, listening to the birds, being outside, not having your face in your phone, you know, enjoying. Enjoy your day off. Enjoy it. Have fun. Relax. No need to get pissed off. Fish aren't biting, they're not biting, dude. There's only so much you can do. Fish, yeah. Yeah, you better put out some videos, Jacob. I know you'll get photos. I want to see videos. That'd be awesome. Yeah, and fishing is very expensive. Just like a day of sturgeon fishing for us is if it's just like me, my buddy Mitch, and Connor, um, like just us three, is probably $40 to $50 a day in just bait. That's not including you losing lead. If you lose any, your leaders, your hooks, swivels, beads, sliders, braid, um, get expensive, man. Shark fishing's way worse. Uh, so yeah, you get shark takes off, fights you for 15, 20 minutes, and he's 500, 600 yards out, and then you have a swim through or break off, and you lose 300 yards of line, 400 yards of line, and you just lost $100 for the tight line braid, just like that. Sucks. Can happen with sturgeon too, but it doesn't happen as often. We all usually just break off on like structure, pylons, them taking us into a snag or something stupid like that. It's usually what happens. did you did you see the picture? Yeah, the one that you had on the back of your tailgate, right, of your truck. That one was big, dude. I know you guys ate freaking good last year. If you guys ate that for Thanksgiving, you guys ate good. Yeah, that was a good picture too. That was a big bird, man. I have never gone turkey hunting. 25 pounds. That's a big bird. I've seen wild turkeys like back home in Hawaii and stuff like that. We had turkeys up in the mountains and stuff, but uh, you know, never got one. Say we're fishing and hunting, just hiking, just hunting and absolutely. I couldn't agree with that comment anymore. The funny thing is about that whole them trying to ban it is I don't think they thought of this part very well, and I brought this up to multiple people now. Excuse me. Okay, they want to ban fishing, hunting, farming. Remember that one. Farming, pest control, okay, and like animal production, slaughterhouses, everything. They want all that banned, done. So basically, turn the whole state vegan overnight. So, Daniel calling, got to run. Oh, dude, yeah, get it, Jacob. That's priority, brother. Uh, is what is stupid about it is that they ban farming and pest control in that whole bill. What are you going to do about all the pests and vermin and whatnot eating all your crops when you can't kill them because you've banned pest control? Because that's animal abuse, right? Killing all the mice and rats that we have that are already overrunning Portland. So yeah, that's Oregon for you. So pretty pretty damn ridiculous to be honest. So I don't know. And you can't kill the bugs either because you can't spray anything because you can't call pest control. So if your crops are getting, absolutely destroyed by pests and whatnot, your crops growing bad, there's nothing you can really do. So it doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense. But it's more about their feelings than common sense. I, ugh, my back. Oh my god, I gotta stand up for a second because that's like literally killing my back. Oh, What are the chances Oregon actually making an Oregon will have the highest rate of water? Oh, absolutely, bro. I already have friends that are like, I don't give a shit. If they ban that, I don't care. Find me. Find me. They were saying. I was like, cool. I'm not doing that because I don't got the deep enough pockets to just be like, find me, find me. I can't pay that shit. But I'm definitely gonna move overnight. That happens. I'm probably heading down your way, Daniel. If you're in here, I'm heading down to Texas probably if that happens. I'm not gonna be told I can't hunt, I can't fish, I can't farm, I can't even kill pests. So you have mice, you can't kill them, or I'll get what? A freaking felony? I'm out of here. I've had enough with these blue-haired morons in the state. And you should see the guy, the main guy that's actually trying to get the bill passed. Bald head, freaking like looks like he weighs 85 pounds soaking wet. Vegan nude, looks like he's starving to death. Like, dude, you want to ban farming and like animal production? Bro, you need to eat some steak, man. You look like you're dying. You look like an Auschwitz survivor. I was like, this is the guy that wants to ban fishing and hunting. The guy's probably never done it in his life. Guy can't even lift a bag of Quikrete. Yeah, Muse. Yeah, I can imagine. It's yeah, it'll be out of control. And here's another thing: is like they ban this. They do this stupid ban. You're gonna put every fishing guide, every hunting guide, every hunting lodge, every fishing lodge, uh, every uh, like butcher shop, every slaughterhouse, all the employees that go to all these businesses too, ever X amount of employees they have. Um, you're gonna, it's just gonna, you're gonna put so many restaurants out of business overnight because you can't serve meat because there's no animal production being done in the state of Oregon. And people are going to keep their restaurants open and pay out of state crazy prices to bring food in. They're not thinking of any of this shit. One bit, not one bit. They're just like, our feelings mean more. We don't like it. We want it banned. It's like, get the fuck out of here with that, dude. Seriously? Go say all that. Go to like Eastern Oregon and go say that to all the native tribes up there. Go say that to them. Let's see how they like being told they can't go for salmon, sturgeon, steelhead, lampreys, elk, buffalo. They can't go for anything in Oregon. Let's hear you say that to them. Or if it doesn't pertain to them and it doesn't pertain to their land, you're going to make them millionaires overnight because they're going to open up their land to private hunting and fishing. So technically, in a way, there's going to be a loophole, but you're going to make everybody else that isn't native to go fish or hunt over there pay astronomical prices just to go do something that we're already paying astronomical prices to do. So it would just be like another, punch in the dick, basically. Like they're already taxing us for everything over here. It's insane. I hate it. Oregon's beautiful, don't get me wrong. The state is beautiful. It's amazing. It's an outdoorsman's paradise playground. But the people here ruin it. People here suck, man. Everybody's so easily offended and can't take it, can't even take, the slightest joke. You literally have to watch your pronouns here, which is ridiculous. I don't do that shit. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be, I'm not one of those people, but uh, you got to watch your pronouns just for anywhere you go. It's ridiculous. It's so overbearing here with that crap that the only thing that's tolerable for me is fishing. Other than that, this state blows, man. Uh, Daniel Bennett, herd and sturgeon from home is a new tactic. I like it. Yeah, man. I wish. I wish I could do it from home. I just need that one digital game that's like $5,000 to hook my rods up to in my living room. Um, we have roach protests here in South Florida holding signs that say send us to Oregon. Oh, Jesus. Oh, they come here. I'm going there. I'm going. I want to go the opposite way they're coming. No, thank you. You can go to. You, probably catch one of them 16ers. I'd have to go to like Fraser River up in BC, man, which is a dream of mine. You can get on like the, up there. They could get up to like. There's still probably some a few 13-footers up there, man, that are just absolute monsters. Everyone is so offended by the small stuff, and that's why we have mods. Don't like the channel mess. Exactly. I very rarely get any like trolls or anything like that, but usually when they come in here, I don't even give them the freaking time of day. I don't give a shit. I'll usually just say some smart ass back at them. They usually can't come up with something quick enough. Same way as my comfort zone is fishing and making race leaders. Yes. Amuse? Yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, if I didn't have. That's why, like, here, at least I had, like, BMX when I was still riding before I just kind of hung it up after, 30 plus years on a bike. I just went back into fishing, man. And if I didn't have that or BMX, I didn't have either or whatever, I would already have gone insane in this state. Fishing channels, ones have the best mods, great community, how it should be. Into. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro, Daniel, we got some cool people in here. I don't go live often at all, really. I'm gonna start going live a little more here and there. Um, I deal with a lot of personal stuff at home with my wife and stuff like that, health wise. So uh, takes up a lot of time. So it's hard to go live with that and working and yeah. So I don't get a whole hell of a lot of time to do stuff like this. So it's cool when I get to sit down and chill with the guys and talk and but yeah, everybody that usually pops in there is just super cool, super knowledgeable. Everybody kind of knows each other in a way, somehow. But yeah, Daniel, you should check out Amuse Surf Rigs. He dude makes some kick-ass leaders, man. So check out his page on Facebook. I think you got your page up on YouTube as well, right, bro? I know you got your Facebook page going up, so or already up and everything. So yeah, he makes kick-ass rigs. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, if you don't already know, when I'm over here, it's just kind of partaking in some adult activities. eBay or Facebook. Yeah, man. Anybody that's in here looking for like surf rigs and stuff like that, hit up Amuse on Facebook or on eBay. He's already got everything pre-tied up, already rigged for you. All you gotta do is just pretty much tie it onto your main line and start fishing. Dodo, what's up, brother? But we can't. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Daniel. Yeah, there's a few people. There's a select few people that know it's what I got going on and stuff like that, and my wife's got going on. So, uh, yeah, we take it day by day, basically, and kind of just you know, again, yeah, just day by day. So, heck yeah. Yeah, man, like I'll probably get some fishing footage here in the next, if I'm gonna be realistic, I mean I my buddy Thomas wants me to go plunking with him for spring Chinook this weekend. And mind you, I've still to this day I've never caught a salmon or steelhead. I've been in Oregon like 14, almost 14 years now. I've just never gone for them. G-Man feels the same way being regulated at work. It's one thing, but regulated, like, absolutely. It's fun being an adult, isn't it? Yeah, dude, he's cool. I can't wait for him to come up here. I know it's so hard to make plans. He's supposed to come up here and do some sturgeon fishing with me, hopefully this summer. But you know, I just told him, don't make anything in concrete because you can always come up here when you can. Life happens sometimes, and you just things fall through, man. It's no one's fault. Usually, it's just what happens, man. It could be a sudden death in the family, your pet's sick and dying, car trouble, like, you name it, man. Just and just nowadays, right now, is someone's like, I just can't afford to do it. It's like I totally get that shit. Things are so freaking expensive right now. It's like I can't blame you for not wanting to drive halfway across, the country to come here and come fishing for 4 or 5 days and get on a bunch of sturgeon and stuff. But when you can and you have the means to do it and the time to do it, then yeah, man, life happens though. And when it does, it usually happens hard. That's all for the Daniel. That's cool of you, bro. Appreciate that. It's getting there, man. Slowly but surely. I don't put out content too often. When I do, it's usually because we got on like just shitload of fish that day or something, and we just crushed it where we had like 40, 50 sturgeon that day or something between me and like two of my buddies. We've had multiple days like that where we all went out. uh Connor was getting on 15, 18 fish. I got on to like 15 to 18 fish. Mitch got on like 15 to 18 fish in one day. All of us on on a 16-foot boat. So it was just absolute chaos. And that happened every day for us for like I wish they were either one of them was in the chat right now. I think it happened like every day for like uh 2.5, 3 months, every weekend, just nonstop. Never body didn't recover for like 4 months from that. I was constantly sore. What does it mean? Oh, dude, absolutely, bro. Man, it'd be crazy to be like I personally, I don't, I don't give a shit, man. If I got monetized, cool, you know, right on. That's cool. I know people strive for it and stuff like that. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, whatever. When it comes to fishing, I'm a nobody, bro. You know, do I know a little bit about fishing? Yeah, so does everybody else. Um, I'm just really good at one style of fishing in particular. I wouldn't even say I'm good. I'm average, but uh, I primarily just target one species, so that's why I kind of can get on them the way I do. But there's so many dudes that come in here that just know how to catch so many species and where to go, what times, what to use. They're just everyone holds a hand. I love your positivity, bro. You're awesome, Daniel. I feel a little higher. Nice. Heck yeah. Amuse. Here in Jersey, we cannot legally fish for sturgeon. Big fine. Come to Oregon, bro. Get over here. Get over here and get on some sturgeon with us, man. Because I'll make that happen. If you come between August and September, within any of those 3 months, like 99% guarantee, I'm going to get you on like multiple sturgeon while you're here. And when I mean multiple, it's probably going to be like, I don't really want to say a number, but it's not going to be like a super low number. It's going to be a pretty decently high number. And it just takes that one, dude. It just takes that one freaking monster. That's it. And they're in there. What would the fine be in Jersey? I'm just curious as to hear what the fine would be. Can you spear sturgeon at certain times of the year? Absolutely not. Not in Oregon. I think that's only in like maybe a Muse. Hey, maybe you know, bro, if I'm right or not. Michigan, Wisconsin. I think it's where they do that sturgeon spearing through the ice thing or something like that. I can't remember where that is, but in Oregon, no. In Oregon, you're only allowed to use one rod. If you're sturgeon fishing, that's what you're doing. You're only allowed to use one rod, and you have to use barbless hooks, and that's basically it. If the fish is over 4 feet, you are not allowed to remove it from the water. And you're only allowed to keep two, I think 1 to 2 annually, depending on what ODFW decides that year. But I personally never kept one, so I don't pay attention to what the limit is of what you can keep that year. I don't give a shit because I've never killed a sturgeon, or do I want to keep one because I don't eat fish. So love fishing, it's my life, but I don't eat fish. Just don't like it. It's not my bag, man. So I'm great to fish with because I would just give you my fish. If we caught a salmon, I'd most likely just give it to you. Do people eat sturgeon? Do they eat sturgeon? Absolutely. And apparently it's one of the most delicious fish in the world. You can smoke it. Oh yeah, bro. Big time. My buddy made like smoked sturgeon dip. Oh, excuse me. And he was like eating that shit while we were shark fishing with crackers. Sturgeon eggs, caviar. I've never had it, but I've caught big sturgeon that I'm pretty sure were pregnant because their bellies were really big and heavy. So I've never kept one. If you catch when you do the retention slot, they have to you do your keeper, and say the retention slot is from the tip of the nose to the fork of the tail. If it falls anywhere in between, say 44 inches and like 54 inches, 57 inches, whatever, That's your slot. Now, if it's under, it's undersized. If it's over that slot, it's oversized. You can't keep it. It's kind of like hitting the lottery with sturgeon because they vary so freaking often. So it's but when they're that size, it's usually they're not mature enough for breeding as much, or it's less likely to be a breeder. That's usually the bigger ones. Yes, eating sturgeon is very, very popular in the Pacific Northwest. And I wouldn't want to spear sturgeon. That just seems like such a shitty way to get a sturgeon. That would feel crazy though, to spear sturgeon through the ice and then have to freaking hand line them. That would be. And you better trust the gloves that you have on your hands because your hands are going to get smoked. Even if that's like a 6 foot lake sturgeon, he's got to destroy your hands, bro. But yeah, whoever's in here, check this out, dude. Uh, I wish my buddy Marlon was in here because he actually is building me up a whole bunch of shark leaders. So I think he built up like 8, 7, 8 already for me. But if he was in here, I'd show this to him. But this is not, you know, the best cast out leader on the planet, but it's decent. Trying to do this without knocking the phone over and all that fun jazz. Let me just kick my clicker in real quick so I don't spool my reel. So we got the 130-pound hollow core to the 800-pound swivel to 470, I think it was 470-pound mono, and that's about 2.5 feet, almost 3 feet, to some pretty badass little skull beads. Lead attachment, another 800-pound swivel, and 178-pound coated cable to 20-aught circle hook. And that's what we're going to be casting out. So, going to be funsies. Go get on some freaking slobs. I can't wait. Damn it. And I'm going to set up basically the same. That looks like a marlin. Well, you got to stop and think about like, so even a like a 3.5, 4 foot 7 gill shark, its mouth is like this big around inside. So if you look at that, and then you look at how where my hook's at, that's not that big. So you're either going to bridle the bait onto the hook, like say this is the bait, whatever, it's just a chunk of whatever, piece of stingray, whatever. You're going to bridle it on to where the hook is basically going to be on there like this. And he's just going to chew on it, whatever. Or, you know, you could take the fish, whatever, the piece of bait, say it's a fish's head, whatever, and you can actually take the hook and run it through the top, like of his, under his chin, through the beak of the mouth, whatever, bam, like that, and then throw a zip tie on here because if you run it barbless like we have to, throw a heavy zip tie right there so when you cast out, your bait don't fly off, or unless you have the opportunity to deploy baits on a kayak, which is usually ideal, but we have a couple locations where we can actually go get them from casting distance and big sharks. So we're pretty lucky, me and my buddies. But yeah, this is a 20-aught catch-all hook. Uh, if you got a similar size, it would be a 16-aught Mustad circle hook. And what's weird is a Mustad 16-aught is the same size as this catch-all 20-aught. Depends on the maker and how they decided to do their sizing for the most part. Nice. Yeah, dude, I've always wanted to catch a big ass halibut. That'd be so freaking cool, man. Will it happen? Maybe one day. What's funny is if I showed you what I run for sturgeon, like what me and my buddies run, our hooks are 10-aught Big River bait hooks, and they're about the same height as those 20-aught circle hooks. But set up like that, you should be able to reel in any snag that comes along. I wish, bro. This, I don't have the biggest reels out there. I'm only really honestly rocking. I have 4 reels and 3 rods. That's all I own. I have. I'll even show you. Ugh. Got a slime. Those are my rod holders, and right there, that's Shimano. That is a Shimano Torium 30 HG. This is my Penn Spin Fisher 9500 with a 10-foot 2-piece slime cat heavy. And yeah, so I got that. Got the, oh my gosh, the Hellcat Patriot, Hellcat Revenge Patriot extra heavy 7.6 with a HXW Raptor 3-speed, and another slime cat. And if you want to get one, you better get one because they are going out of business. So whatever they have in stock, you better get one, man. These rods are amazing. With slime cat with a Abbott LX single speed with the Magic Cast. Yep. And that's it, bro. That's all I got. I don't have a whole hell of a lot of gear. I'm trying to build up my collection, but one thing at a time. I got too much going on to where I can't just justify spending money on gear, unfortunately. What I have, at least, is solid. I'm not afraid of my rod snapping on me. Would I like a heavier rod for the sharks that I'm going for? Yeah. I want to get like a Terra Firma tackle land-based shark fishing rod, but you know, for like they're like $430. I just can't afford it. But yeah, the only thing, this HXW at strike, it's got 40 pounds of drag. At full drag, it's got 50. And at the middle of the spool, maybe 54, 55, maybe 56. The majority of sturgeon are caught in water with current. You know, that's Not necessarily. I've caught them in just dead still water. So have my buddies, dead still, no current, dude. Like you could literally just you could throw your bait down there with no lead. Just depends in certain areas. Then if you go out to like the Columbia River or something, you got to throw 10, 12-ounce pyramids. Depending where else you are, if you're further up by like the Dalles, John Day Dam, there's guys up there that got to drop like 4-pound cannonballs off the boat. And they're throwing like whole freaking 2-pound shad like this off the boat and just hooking into like 12 footers. But it just depends. We have a spot um, that is in a lot of the more recent videos that I just posted, where you can see, where we're sturgeon fishing off the boat. We're not really moving in the boat. We have spot lock on, but we are. If we turned it off, we would be barely drifting. Like we're getting towed around by sturgeon in the boat with spot lock on because there's like no current. And that spot on a fish finder literally had thousands of sturgeon piled up on top of each other. And this water is only like 7 feet at the deepest spot. Where we were fishing was like 3.5, 4 feet. But yeah, people say there's no sturgeon. They're so endangered. Yet there was like thousands on the fish marker. And you could see them in it stacked on top of each other like logs. But they like chill water. They like heavy current. You know, they like the slack off the main current where food and stuff gets pushed into these holes and stuff where they can relax a little more while they're trying to eat and find food at the bottom and you know as our surgeon that strong when hooked the hell uh they're they're ridiculously strong. They're rip the rod right out of your hand strong. If you don't know what you're doing, you're you're not paying attention to your drag. um they'll pull the hook, they'll bend your hooks out, they can snap your hooks, they'll snap. I've seen them basically cut through like 200-pound hollow core like it's butter on my buddy's rod. I have 130 pound on mine on this reel, and they've cut on this reel. I just got it. I've already had like 3 breakoffs, just like that. They just they can just break your line like it's nothing because they're so freaking strong. Um, the fight can last. Depends, man. Like if you hook into, let's say, me being experienced with them, if I hooked into like a big 10 footer and there was no snags in the area and it was deep, he can run and get tired and come and I get him in and he runs again and does it again until he just is spent and has nothing left. 10 footer, maybe like 30 minutes, 35 minutes at the most. Like a 6 footer, 5.5, 6 footer, probably 3 minutes off the boat, off a kayak. Off kayak, maybe like 5, 10 minutes. Um, off the shore, 5, 6 minutes maybe, depending what rods you're using, obviously, and how much stopping power you got, and how much rods your backbone's got, and what kind of line you're running, and your leader. Like my leader's 130-pound Dacron, like all my buddies run too, and you know it definitely helps. Having the right gear gets the fishing a lot quicker. It's easier on you. It's easier on the fish. It's healthier on the fish. I've never had a sturgeon die on me, ever, ever. No matter how many I've caught, never had one die. Every fish that I've ever caught, sturgeon, has always swam away. Oh yeah, dude, they'll snap the hook. Yeah, if you, if I was like, I just hooked into like a 7 footer, okay, And on this reel, and I just was running my drag super tight, like way too tight, right in the beginning when that thing's just got all his power to just try and battle me. Uh, Something's gonna give. It's either gonna be the hook, it's gonna be the 130-pound Dacron, the 130-pound braid, swivel. Something's gonna give, or he's just gonna bend the hook out. I've had two sturgeon so far in my life literally bend my hooks out almost completely straight. Like they were like a good example. If this was a hook, and it's actually good, I can show you with this with the big circle hook because it's big. But if he bent my hook out, if this was my big river bait hook, he bent the tip of the hook was down here. It was just, and that was using an 8/0 barbless Gamakatsu octopus hook. Are sturgeon only in the USA? No, they're not. They are all over the world. They're in Denmark. They're in China. They are in, I believe, like Romania. I'm probably wrong on that. This is where my buddy Connor shines. If he was in here, he could literally tell you every country they're in one sentence. But they're in a lot of countries, man. Uh, I forget what other countries they're in. I really do. They're in Canada. It's another country, kind of. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. I got sturgeon basically right in my backyard. Not my backyard. I live in an apartment, but like you know what I mean. I drive right down the road. What destination would be your bucket list fish for them? That's a good question. That is a really good question. I don't know. I'd have to think about that for a minute. That's tough because it's like you think you know, but that's actually a tough question. Probably, I probably I want to catch a. I do want to catch like a Goliath tiger, and I would love to catch a golden Dorado. I love going for the big fish, but um, those two fish should be those are like two pretty special fish. So destination though, destination. Do you know what would be pretty damn cool for me? Actually, destination for me is probably going and fishing with doing some shark fishing on the beach with my buddies in Texas. That'd be the destination I'd want to go do, and I will go do it eventually here soon enough. Kind of already in talks about doing that and doing some tournaments and stuff like that, and participating and doing some team stuff. So that's kind of on the no one really knows about that yet. We have glass grouper, Florida Keys, 4 pounds. Oh yeah, 100%. If you were not running your drag right against that a Goliath grouper like that, dude, it's gonna snap your rod. If you high stick that fish, your rod's gonna break, dude. I don't care what kind of rod you're running against something like that. It's gonna snap your rod if you do not know what you're doing. Yeah, there you could just get them right off the freaking docks there. They're literally like looking up at you. You're lucky you live in Florida, man. You should be out there on the beach right now, freaking going after like duskies and tiger sharks, sandbars. At least get on some sandbars, dude. Get them with some spinning gear like that over there. That'd be fun. But yeah, glass grouper. I didn't even think of that. That would be a dream. That feels almost too easy though, because half the time they're just looking up at you with a dog. You just throw like a big old mackerel right in front of their face, and they just destroy it. And then they most likely, like 95% chance, they're gonna break you off on a pylon. And yes, drag is everything. As I was talking about not catching a salmon or steelhead, my buddy Jacob uh, just posted a video just now of him landing a steelhead. It's just not meant to be for me, apparently. Yeah, I've never been to Florida, dude, and I would love to, man. Do you know what I love to do? I want to go there and go like fishing like Pensacola and go after like big tigers, freaking makos and dusky sharks and hopefully a great white. Go freaking run some baits out with like the coastal worldwide guys. Like I'd be down to go yak out baits like 500 yards out, fish for 3 days on the beach straight. My bucket list fish is a big sturgeon and gar. Dude, Amuse, you already know, bro. You got the open invitation, brother. Anytime you can come up here to Oregon and the fishing's good and stuff like that, and let's get it. Don't worry about bringing gear. Don't worry about anything between me and my buddies, man. We got you covered. Just come and have a freaking blast. We don't got gar though. We ain't got gar. But if you came up in June and July, and you're up here for like 4 days, something like that, 4 or 5 days, I can go get you on big 6 gill sharks and sturgeon in those same days. That'd be you'd have two new fish under your belt, and one of them's your bucket list fish, and one of them's one of the rarest sharks on the planet. So you could do that shit in the same weekend, bro. Open invitation, man. My cat's passing out. Somebody. I'm gonna look at where my battery's at real quick. Okay. My battery's at 12%, so I'm probably gonna cut it here probably pretty soon. I didn't realize where my battery is at. I can't believe this. Unique fishery in South Florida. Fresh baits. You open when it rains. Dude, that would be so fun. You got a place in like southern Florida where you can go catch arapaima, right? Forget the name of the place. It's Jurassic something. That's all I know is Jurassic something. But it's literally the dude's got like 75 big ass ponds, and they're just loaded with like 6-foot arapaimas, dude. It's probably going to cost you to fish there though. In fact, I know it's going to because it's the only place outside of South America that you can even remotely even catch one of those fish. So basically, that guy's going to have you by the balls, and or should I just say by the wallet, if you were going to want to fish there. But personally, I think it'd be pretty kick-ass and cool. My cat's grabbing my fishing rods. No. Yeah, do you know why they're probably hanging out also in that spillway? Because spillways where the water is flowing into it is usually warmer than all the surrounding areas. So the fish are usually going to kind of hang out there and pile up. Barbless fishing only, catch and release only. Ah, man. Yeah, and your Florida game wardens are like on that shit, man. Which I like because I see so much crap out of Florida, dude, of poaching and just ridiculous shit. Uh, but still, catch and release, that's sick. That'd be fun, man. At least you guys can get on fish and like make some cool ass little videos. And yeah, man, I would. If I was out there just crushing snook like that, I'd be out there making videos of it. Florida's a kind of a dream location for me to go fish. Bear, do you mean Barramundi? Dude, you guys got like 50-pound pacu in your freaking canals, dude. You guys have wild fish. Now my phone's at 11. Damn, dude, going live just sucks the battery right out of your phone. Sucks. Hmm. Yeah, man, like I would love to go fishing in Florida. That would be badass. My dream though, doing that there is land-based shark fishing though. Kind of like the Panhandle area. In wintertime would be the shit. Go get on some monsters out there in wintertime. Slower fishing, but bigger fish. Shark fishing here is weird up in the Pacific Northwest, but at least I get to do it. It's better than not being able to do it. It's kind of the same as doing it in any other state, but we don't really have any places that we can do it off the shore here, except for like a few locations that we know of that we do it at. Most of it's done off of the piers, and we just got to drag like a 600-pound shark like 100 yards from the end of the pier all the way to the shoreline to dehook him and release it. And it's exhausting. Worth it, but it's exhausting. I'd rather just fight him all the way to shore than have to drag him from up here all the way to shore, that shit sucks. So tiring. Yeah, freaking hand savers. You ever want to come up here, bro? Come to Oregon and get on sturgeon and stuff like that? Come on down, brother. I just feel bad for Muse. Well, both you guys are literally as far across the country as you possibly could be from me. It feels like everybody is. I feel like segregated out here, dude. I feel like I live in another country. I'm always so far away from everyone. Questions are good. Conversation. It's true, man. That's that's a good way of looking at that. To be honest, I like that. I'm trying to look at it like that from now on. But yeah, hand savers. You ever come up here, or you want to come up here? Get in touch with me. We'll set up a time, a date, whatever. Have you come up, get on some monsters with us, send you back home with some brutalized shoulders and a lower back that's just screaming the whole plane ride or car ride home until you get home and have to lay down because you're just so sore from catching monsters the whole time you're down here. And it'll happen. I got I got I got a whole squad of buddies coming up here in October, and that's gonna make some crazy cool footage because they're pretty special guests and it's gonna be sick. I'm excited. So we're already all working on the details and working on getting them the Airbnbs here, and yeah, it's gonna happen. Are all of them gonna make it? Like I said, life happens. Probably not. They all got wives, kids, jobs, lives. Shit happens. But, but yeah, I'm gonna try. I'll try and go live a little bit more here and there, and try and be more proactive on the channel, I guess, if I can when I get time, stuff like that. Just make the videos. Oh yeah, they're gonna be sick. I mean, if we're in the has never seen snow special effects, right? That's funny. Uh, it snows up here in Oregon, but like more like down southern Oregon towards like northern California and further to like uh I'm trying to think of navigation where I'm at right here right now. Like northeast towards like Mount Hood, where obviously it gets snow because it's a ski resort and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, if I look out my window, I can't see it out of this window, but if I go to the other window and stuff during the day, it's too dark now, but you can see Mount Hood, still got snow on it and stuff like that. And it's from my house, hour and a half drive. Snow's not all it's cracked up to be, but if you've never seen it in person, yeah, dude, you got to go up and go do some stupid shit like go down a way too big of a hill with a really shitty inner tube or something and just, you know, you got to do it, bro. You got to try it at least. We ain't got too much snow in Oregon though. Like if you came to Portland in winter, it's just gonna be freezing, rainy, and windy, and depressing, like it is like 8 months out of the year here. Like it's supposed to start raining tomorrow, right? For 10 days straight. It's Oregon. Why do you think every band that ever came out of Seattle or Oregon were always a bunch of freaking depressed, whiny crybabies, dude? Because there's nothing. The weather here sucks. If it's not summer and like after April, the weather here blows, man. It's just overcast, rainy, just rains way too much. Uh, cold, rainy, windy, wet, cold. Yeah, that's just good combo for 8 months.
I'd like to thank the distinguished chat for yet another stimulating conversation, but Easter left ropes.
Oh hell yeah, bro! Go get that. I was thinking the same thing. I'm gonna probably gonna down some Haagen Dazs and then probably chill with the wife and watch some TV for the rest of the night and burn some rope.
Same here. We had freezing temp.
Last 2 days. Oh shoot, dang, bro. Yeah, I don't like the cold. I don't like it. I don't like fishing for like an hour outside. And my fingertips are stinging and burning so bad that I can't do this. You have no finger dexterity. You're just like, how am I supposed to tie a knot if I break off? If I snag right now, I'm just doing a bait check. I snag. I can't retie a rig. My hands are numb. I can't bend my fingers. But hand savers, dude, if you come back eventually, brother, you have a great night. Looking forward to having you back in the next stream. Hopefully. Yeah, go stuff your face, bro. Go get it. Yeah, Amuse, it was yesterday. Oh, bro, weather was beautiful. It was like 72 degrees here, sunny, amazing. Today it was probably 70, 69, 70 degrees out, sunny, and I can already see the sky starting to get that gray tint to it. So if it's gray out tomorrow and all overcast, most likely it's going to be like the next 10 days. It's just going to be absolutely just dog shit. So that means if I want to go fishing out this weekend, I just got to, unfortunately, wear my waders, wear a rain jacket, uh, probably bring a tarp and tie it off to some trees and some bushes behind me and stuff like that and make it like a lean to, like you just park it underneath it. But that's if I that's if I go. I don't know. We'll see. I probably won't. And if I do, it'll probably be Sunday. Um, with my buddy Connor, if he wants to go fishing and stuff like that, and I can swoop up any bait or anything like that. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll have money for bait. I'm gonna drop some money on some stuff, bills here on Friday. So I don't know how much I'm gonna have left. I don't even think I'll be able to buy bait. So I might not go fishing.
How was the fishing in the rain there?
I mean, it's good. I've had days where like me and Mitch were fishing and me and him crushed it. It was pouring rain, pouring. Dude, it was raining so hard. When him and I were at Gilbert Dock on the Multnomah Channel, and him and I think from like 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 or 8 in the morning, till like noon, 1 o'clock. Him and I landed. We were the only people there, only ones. Uh, we must have landed like 40 sturgeon in like 5 hours. It was insane. It was just every cast, dude. Just didn't matter where our bait hit. Within less than a minute, you're already just watching your raw just getting freaking knocked. And then we've had days in the rain where just dead, not a nibble, just getting soaked all day, sucked, cold, wet, miserable. Yeah, I have paid my dues fishing in the shittiest of weather here in Oregon, dude. I've fished in 25, 30 mile an hour, just freezing cold, 17 degrees, 14 degrees outside. Um, I've dealt with that kind of crap while it's raining too, and gotten skunked out there for like 8 hours and that, basically getting hypothermia. Didn't even get a bite. Yeah, when it's hot, when it's like a hot summer day and it's raining like that, that's cool. I can deal with that, man. Yeah, if you got like super light layers on, just so you don't get your pants wet and you stay dry, that's cool, man. Just makes it really freaking humid and muggy the next day. Ugh. And yeah, oh God, you guys, you're in Jersey, bro. I can imagine the humidity for you guys. Ooh, summertime in the East Coast. Damn. I know you're sweating out there during friggin' June, July. But yeah, brother, I'm probably gonna sign off because I'm at 6% on my battery. So I'm probably gonna sign off. Like I said, probably smash some ice cream and chill with my wife for the rest of the night and watch some TV and yeah. So, but yeah, I'll probably jump on in the next couple days. Yeah. Oh God, you get that bad? Yeah. I can imagine. So I've heard horror stories. My wife she used to live in like Montauk, New York, and stuff like that, and she was like, "Yeah, dude, the humidity in the East Coast is just you could cut you could cut it with a knife. It's so thick." So I lived in Hawaii for over 3/4 of my life. So it's I know humidity very well. You too, brother. You have a good rest of your night, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get all this tackle and crap put away, and then yeah, probably call it a night, man. It's 8 o'clock here now. Probably only gonna be awake for another couple hours, and then that's it. Shoots, bro. Catch you on the next one. Hopefully this week. So have a good one, guys. So.